Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. I'm feeling silly already. So, this is a horoscope for Pisces. If Pisces is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. So tonight, this is a bonus reading for Pisces, and we have the Moon card from the Tarot of the Abyss deck, which seems pretty timely. It is the new moon as we speak. I think it's making me a little goofy tonight. Okay, so let's see what these tea leaves have to say. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay. All right. Okay, so first I want to look at this side. We have a person. You can see the body, the head, the legs. Now, we also have a triangle right here, and it looks like it's right around the knee area. And so we have the fire element, and I'm wondering if there has been something with your, like an injury or some kind of muscle pull, some kind of pain, arthritis maybe even. I usually don't do this in readings with the health stuff, but I looked at that and I thought, oh wow, okay, so it seems like something around the knee, maybe in the leg somewhere, or hip, but this is actually kind of lower, so I would think it was more in the leg region, maybe probably in the knee there. Okay, so that is something that is really coming through. Now we also have a little dog here, and you can see that their head is lifted and it looks like they're barking. Okay, so I feel like this is a part of itself. Okay, it could be that you actually have a dog, your companion, your family member, who is quite protective. But I do think that this is maybe more along the lines of an aspect of self that is really on high alert. I feel like there is something going on. It feels like it is starting to reveal itself to you. And I think of the word like conspiracy, like there's some kind of just somebody doing something tricky, kind of sneaking around, maybe even like conniving, right? Or trying to align things in such a way that they are maybe trying to use you, okay? But I think that this is becoming quite clear to you. And you're feeling it. Your intuition is telling you something is not right with this person. The situation seems weird. I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable. And I really don't want to be involved, right? So I think that, whenever we see something like this, it is important to say, follow your intuition. You already know. We also have right in the middle the eye. Okay, you can see that eye right there. So there is a sense of really like, being on full alert, having that eye wide open. You're not somebody that people can get over on. You know what's up. You're watching. So they just picked the wrong person, or they really thought that they were going to be able to do something here, and that is just not the case at all. Not at all. Now I wanted to go over right here. Okay, so now we have a person standing here with it kind of locked with this large bowl. We have the body, we have the head. It looks like the horns are right locked into the hands of this person. So I really do. I think that this is some kind of conflict. Okay, there's something going on where I feel like this could be within the family. It seems like somebody close to you. It feels emotional, and it's I think it's like you have always been kind of wary, or at least have noticed like, yeah, they don't maybe always make the best decisions, but give them the benefit of the doubt, right? And I think that you have always been like maybe very open and accepting and inviting of this person. And for whatever reason, they decided that they were going to risk it all with your relationship that you have with them. And they have tried to take advantage. And so now I think that you're in this weird place where it's like you are struggling with that urge to just kind of really lay waste to the situation, to really go hard here. Maybe even just go completely non-contact with them. Struggling with your anger, your pain, the pain of being, trying to be taken advantage of. But at the same time, you're really struggling with yourself to really like bring it down a notch, trying to be understanding, but not, a pushover either, understanding, empathetic, boundary, right? Not being, pushed farther or worked from a different angle. So, I think that it's important for you to definitely talk to somebody about this. Somebody who is like a support person, somebody you trust, somebody you can, get your emotions out and just be open and real and show your pain, but they're not involved necessarily in the situation. It's not going to complicate the thing further. I think that, it's a good time to also take a break from this person. Even if this is like your kid, right? Now, of course, an adult child I'm talking about. But sometimes we just need to have a break. It might be a mother, father, cousin, aunt, uncle, whoever. I'm not going to name every kind of family member. But yeah, somebody in there. And sometimes, yes, we need to just give me space. Let me figure out how I'm going to go about this. And it's difficult. I don't know what to say. That this is all dependent on you and how you deal with these kinds of things. I am somebody who is, I try to be non-confrontational, but I don't like dealing with the family stuff. And I'm sure nobody does, right? There's some people, but most people, I would say, don't want to deal with conflict within their family. And so I don't know. I'm at a loss when it comes to what do you do? I keep my circle very small so you don't have to deal with things like that too much. But I know that you will know, and I think that you are somebody who is pretty good at listening to yourself and kind of not going overboard, right? Not jumping to the extreme. where I am. I'm like a full August Virgo. I will be done, right? I'm just done. So let's see. What else do we have? We have, again, with the bull horns. It's very prominent tonight. We have them up here. Oh, and I apologize. It's kind of our Friday tonight. It's Thursday, but I still have busy times tomorrow. So I'm just ready for a little 8-hour sleep. If I could ever get that again, that would be nice. I forget. I don't know if I could even sleep for 8 hours anymore. Okay, let's see. It looks like, I'm trying to I think it's a flower but it looks like the sun, right? As well. We have a little bow tie. We have a heart. So, oh, and we have a little cricket. Jiminy Cricket right there. Okay, so I feel like it's just kind of this thing again, where it's like looking at the situation, listening to your conscience, but also setting the boundaries, making sure that everything is secure, right? Nobody else is going to be taken advantage of by this person. But I also think that it's like you have to shift out of this particular thing, because I think that you can also get like really focused on it, and I think that it becomes kind of distorted. And we have that moon card. Okay, so the moon card to me really can be like, at night when we look at something, it looks so different than it does in the day. The daylight, the illumination changes what things feel like, what they look like. So when we're operating in the night side and we look at something, it can feel so much more grand and large, and the depth of it is so much deeper. It's cavernous, and it's like when you think about your clothes sitting on a chair in the corner of your room, and you wake up and you look and you think, oh my gosh, is that a person sitting in the corner of my room? What is that? Is that a ghost? What is over there? And you grab a light or whatever, your phone, and you look, and it's just something maybe even worse than a ghost. It's a lot of laundry I need to wash tomorrow. But it looks different, right? And that fear is dissolved immediately. So, I think that it's important for you to remember that sometimes things seem so much worse than what they are. And maybe they are worse than what you think they are. I don't know. It could be either way. But I think that in this space, it is really important to kind of step away, take your time to think it over, speak to somebody else. We also have a Libra right here. I just want to point out there's a Libra sign right there, symbol. So we also have a feeling in this cup of love, courtship, going on like a little date or something. Now, that holiday is coming up in a few days here, next week. And so if you are somebody who is dating, if you are coupled with somebody, if you're married, or if you are happily single, or maybe looking, it does not matter. Any of these things. And let me mention also widowed, right? That is also quite different from just being single. But this is a time, I think, where you're focused on some love. And maybe it feels like, oh, this is cliche. This is cheesy. This is kind of silly. I think that you're enjoying it. Almost not ironically. It's not ironically, but I think that you really just kind of enjoy doing the thing. And so I think it's a good distraction from that other stuff. Because when I looked at this, I don't think this is like your spouse or your partner or somebody like this trying to take advantage of you, lying to you, trying to steal from you or anything like that. But maybe somebody else in the family. I think focusing on your not just your relationship, but just enjoying, having something fun to look forward to, making a little event of it. Now, maybe don't go out on the holiday. First of all, it's during the week, and also it's just, what a nightmare going to a restaurant or something on that day. As somebody who used to waitress on all of these holidays. Oh my goodness. So, yes, I think this is going to be your happy thing. And I think it's going to go well. I feel like this is the thing to dislodge you from this other, just kind of heartbreaking stuff going on. Now we have a 6 over here. We have an arrow. We have a butterfly. Oh, it looks like KIA. KIA. Okay, so I think that it's really important that you resist this feeling of like everything has been accumulating to this event happening with this person. It feels like you as a person have changed over the years. You have probably done well for yourself in one way or more than one. And I feel like there is a sense of wondering about people's motivations. I think that it in some ways has closed you off from other people. And I think that in this situation, it's probably somebody making a bad decision. And maybe they're just not a good person, or maybe they don't make good decisions. I don't think that it has been something and I mentioned, the word conspiracy. And I don't think that it is that there has been this ongoing thing, but I think that this is impulsive. Does that make it forgivable? I don't know. I don't know exactly what they did or what they were trying to do. But I do think that for your peace of mind, that this is something that happened in the moment, or recently. And, you know, in your decision making, maybe it's something to look at. I also think, though, that this really highlights that your life has changed so much. And that maybe is part of what is also kind of emotionally difficult. Because you look at how things used to be, and maybe there is some sense of nostalgia or you know, reminiscing and kind of missing that dynamic. And now things have become something else, and everybody has grown and grown up and done different things. And it's hard to really know people. Even if you've been around them every single day, most of your life, you maybe do not ever really know somebody that well. And so, I think looking at this, it really highlights the fact that there is a growing chasm of some kind, or that it just has really, the landscape has changed, as it does, as we grow. As we get older, as you know, we all kind of go our own ways, and so, you know, I think there's a lot of different factors here, but the most important is that you protect yourself, and you know, you definitely have some support. Find yourself some support, and you know, don't give into it. Don't give into it. Make sure that you are okay. Okay, let's see. We're going to go ahead and look at these divine doors. They're oracle. I think, what are they? Are they oracle cards? They're cards of mystery and inspiration. I like that. I like mystery and inspiration. I also love doors. I happen to really love a good door. Okay, let's see. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. I like it. Ooh. Let's not show that door. Come on. You silly. Oi. You have no fur to cover. Okay, let's put these down over here, and I'm going to go ahead and say, Pisces, I thank you. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending time with me and watching this bonus reading. Now, if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. If you haven't subscribed, please think about doing that. It is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. They mean the world to me. All right. TT's here to tell me it is time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. Okay. We love you. We'll talk to you in a few days. Take care. Bye-bye. Happy new moon.